Hello everybody and welcome to this month's vlog. I'm delighted to welcome Michele. We're here in Cork at a forum, and Michele is one of our patient speakers. Michele, your journey is ET and now PV, and I just wonder what the journey's been like. How did it start?
It started years ago. My father was unwell and he had died, and I had nursing nuns in my family, and they weren't happy, and they just said that I should go and be checked out, and so should my brother, and just in case there was something hereditary there. He was fine, I wasn't, and then my journey started there. So I started, and they originally said then I had the ET, then the PV, and I'm now MF.
My goodness.
So I've had it now, with the different stages, 34 years now, and I'm managing okay. You know, I think that you have to take a good attitude about the whole thing, because otherwise you'd never get through it.
Mm-hmm. So what sort of attitude has helped you particularly? Any top tips?
My top tips would be, first of all, a great consultant. It's the most important. Second of all, somebody who has the same disease as you, and that she can become your buddy. And that is something that I know MPN promote. And that has worked out really great for me, because the doctors can heal me medically, and my body and my family and my friends actually heal me emotionally. So between the two, you can be on a relative even keel.
So how long did you have before you transformed from ET to PV and then PV to MF?
I would say probably, it's hard to recall now, but probably about 10 years moving from ET to the PV, and then another 10 or 15 years to the myelofibrosis. So I have the myelofibrosis now about 5 years now.
Okay. And have you had changes in medication throughout that period?
No, the only thing originally was that you could take was the aspirin, and I was on the New Seal aspirins, and there technically was no cure. So I've actually, in the last 5 years, gone on to the Ruxolitinib.
Okay.
And I'm on that now.
And has that made a big difference to you, do you think?
Huge.
In what way?
I think it's fantastic. Myself. So it reduced the size of my spleen. It took down the body core temperature. I was always on fire. And the itch that I had all over my body was just horrendous, particularly on my legs. And having showers and having baths was just cruel. And so it has just, and I don't know if I said now, it did shrink the size of the spleen. So bending over, doing simple life skills, putting on your shoes or things like that, you know, it just makes things much easier.
And did you have any significant side effects changing to Rux?
Not really, no. I everything went well. I would say that I have a little bit of vertigo. I'm not saying it's connected with that, but other than that, I've done very well on it.
That sounds absolutely brilliant. And so are you able to lead a normal life? I mean, does fatigue hit you, or does?
Oh, it does. Okay. Yes, I would be very tired, and I would have to measure what I was going to do over a day, or if I know busy days are coming up, I would have to just plan it, that I could manage it all. I did go back to work at one stage, and I found that wonderful, but the job I was in, there was a bit of physical work in it, and I just couldn't manage it, and the whole thing just exhausted me, so I stopped. But you're tired, that's it.
But it's that sense of hitting a wall, isn't it? When there's tiredness and fatigue.
Yes, there is.
I think for me, fatigue means, wait, I've hit a wall. I can't do anymore.
Yes, and that's when I just go asleep. I literally go asleep. When I go asleep, I pass out. I'm that kind of fatigued, as you say.
And has there been any impact of your diagnosis on your family in any way? Because, it's quite a journey you've had. I wonder how they're responding to your diagnosis.
Well, I'm sure they're very upset about it. And it is worrying, and they are young adults now, and that's all I know, really. We just try to live week by week.
Which are one day at a time sometimes.
One day, exactly, yes.
It's the thing of really just being able to say, look, I'm absolutely tired out. I need just 5 minutes.
Yes.
Rather than battle on. As a mother, probably
Yes.
like you, when the children were younger, and I was diagnosed in my late 30s, it really is that thing of being able to say, I can't do it. And it's quite difficult, isn't it, to say, sorry, I can't do it.
Yes. When in your head, mentally, you want to do this and you want to do that for them. And you just kind of, I have to hit the couch. And I just have to just go sleep.
Yeah.
And the other thing too is that the way I look at it nowadays, well, all along I feel, is that I'm just grateful that, I've been able to do what I could do in a measured way. But at the end of the day, I got most things done. So that's great. And I've raised 3 lovely daughters. And I'm happy with that.
But actually, that says it in a nutshell, doesn't it? It's about we're happy at getting most things done. I think even if we didn't have an MPN, we'd never get everything done. Because we don't. There's an element of normal life, isn't there?
That's right.
But it's just, I think what I'm hearing from you is that it is part of your life, but you're not giving it that much headspace.
Oh, yes. I don't. I see my consultant, and I go into her and I have my chat, and she gives me my results. And if she's happy, as soon as I leave the hospital door, I leave all that behind me, and I just walk out and I say, great day. She's not bringing me in, and I go about my life as best I can.
And I think that's so important, because I think, if people get into what if this, what if that, what if the other, worrying about it, I can't help but believe somehow it doesn't help our MPNs. And that's where, do you have contact with the clinical nurse specialist?
No.
Or not? No. A lot of hospitals have them, not all of them do.
Yeah, I think they are there, but I haven't required it, and I just see the consultant, and that's worked out fine for me.
Well, it sounds like this positive attitude is quite infectious.
Oh, good, yes.
And I can't thank you enough for agreeing to take part today, and also for my conversation with you. And it's great to meet you in person and not on Zoom.
Exactly, it is, and it's great for us all to tell stories, and that other patients out there can learn from it.
Exactly.
And it's great.
Well, thank you very much, Michele. Thank you.
Thank you, Nona, for asking me.
Okay.